So this week we've got a new format, thanks to me having surgery about a week ago and not being able to get around so much. So I had a big knee construction, which seems to have worked out really well. Meanwhile, that's made it difficult for me to get around in my usual mode. So now you have, well, actually, let's provide evidence that I actually have a lower half. There you go. And there's the big chunky thing that's been attached. Well, it's not really attached. It's supporting my leg. So yes, Business Monkey Guru is not a cyborg physically attached to a vehicle and actually has a lower half with legs and stuff. That are now probably going to work better than ever, which is great. And so on the business front, I have been doing my meetings via video conference, which has actually, I've done this in the past, and particularly through COVID, but with having the right setup and getting the rhythm and getting our software up to the point where it's good at doing that sort of thing has been really worthwhile, particularly right now. And in fact, some of the meetings that I've had over the last week with clients remotely, we've gotten some really good results. But I do like to get out and about, and I like to be face to face. However, the remote option is very effective. So that might be something that we're doing more of in the future as things move forward. So this week with BizGear, I finally got to catch up with the general manager, and we got to address the HR file structure, document structure, the whole thing. So, and we actually did that live. So we were screen sharing. So I actually worked with him and we went through, and he had a lot of HR documentation that was kind of generic. A lot of it, and as I mentioned before, I'm not a big fan of generic type stuff. So we filtered a lot of it out. Probably most importantly, we got the file structure the way that we wanted it. We've identified a few documents that we want to include in that file structure, which you can probably see there. And that was quite a productive session. What's also happened is it appears that they've filled the missing role. I will find out more about that in our next session. But supposedly that new person comes with quite a bit of industry-specific experience and has the potential to be adding value later down the track to the sales side of the business, which is great because that's an area that we're obviously going to be focusing on and potentially in the future going to be looking at recruiting for. However, we've got to be careful that if we do that and we move him in that direction, we don't leave the operational gaps that have been causing problems with this lack of driver, but at least it will give us time and options and allow us to have both bases covered as that happens. So yeah, an interesting week from my perspective, a really cool week from BizGear's point of view, given that it looks like they've found a good fit and there's a bit of stability back into the business. And operational progress is continuing. And I will update you in the next one.